Lakeside Dental Clinic, Go Island, is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic.
We're getting bluesy today at the Queen's Hotel in downtown Nanaimo. It's the Sunday Blues Jam. Happens every Sunday, all connected to the Nanaimo Blues Society. After 10 years in the making, a skate park in Cedar is now a reality. Knowing the exact moment when your life changed and building a cob house on Gabriola Island. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. It's going to start getting pretty loud in here today, so we'll most likely move outside for the interviews with members of the Nanaimo Blues Society gearing up for this year's Summertime Blues Festival. We're going to talk all about that today on Go Island, but we're starting in Cedar. For more than 10 years, it was just a dream that the community was working towards, and now, as Kelly Robinson shows us, the dream has become a reality. And that little guy on his scooter was pretty cute. Looks like he's actually got some moves. There is a grand opening for the new Cedar Skate Park on May the 24th. That will include a skate jam, so there's lots of things for the spectators to see. That goes at 11 a.m. at the new skate park located on Walsh Road in Cedar. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're downtown, if you can't hear it and see it, for Sunday Blues Jam, which I think is kind of Jackie's doing. You founded this, is that safe to say?
Yes, it was an idea that I'd been floating around with my husband and really wanted to support local blues on Vancouver Island, and particularly Cowichan Valley, Nanaimo, Upper Island area, yes.
And how's it been going so far? It started, you said, I think back in about September was the first Blues Jam?
Yeah, absolutely.
How has it grown since then?
It has grown very well. I mean, when we started last September, it was a good start. We actually had quite a few bands coming right from the get-go, and a lot of the local blues people. And what we've been finding, though, as we've been going every week, is we've got a lot of tourists coming in. People are telling people. The word is getting out.
What you really like, because you want to make this a destination.
We do.
Nanaimo, known for its blues. There's more than just jazz in the water here in the Harbor City. We're getting some people waving in the background. When people hear jam night, open stage, you might think that the quality is going to be questionable. I'm not hearing that tonight.
Oh, no. So what we're doing is we're actually rotating our blues bands. We have about 5, 6 bands that are regular bands on the roster. They're all high-level blues bands, and these bands have been playing a long time around Vancouver Island.
And that's who we're hearing now in the background? Who's that?
Mark Christinger and the Blue Buds tonight.
Okay.
Love Train is one of our regular blues band. Blue Cadillac Band is one of our regulars. Andrea Adams, Alan Metcalf, just to name a few.
Just to name a few. Okay. So and then the host band kind of steps down or opens up the stage, and all other blues players in Nanaimo can get on board.
Yeah, so what we're doing is we're rotating the blues band, because what we want to do is we want to attract fine players from all over the island. We also want to make this a bit of a blues destination. So this is a place for blues lovers, for musicians to come. We're also trying to cross-pollinate with the younger crowd. So I've called over to Vancouver Island University. We're starting to find some of the younger blues players coming in. They're mentoring with some of the more seasoned blues players. So it's a really good kind of blues mentorship opportunity.
Excellent.
And then, of course, the blues lovers come and they get to listen.
And that is one of the mandates of the Nanaimo Blues Society, which, of course, is a big partner in the Blues Jam here. Tell me about the connection between the Sunday Blues Jam and the Nanaimo Blues Society.
Oh, yeah. They've been absolutely fantastic. So when we first started in September, we called Nanaimo Blues Society, my husband and I actually, and said, would you be interested in something like this? We're going to host it, or we'll organize it, we'll bring the bands in, we'll rotate the bands, creating a good opportunity for everyone, but also an opportunity for the Nanaimo Blues Society to sponsor and be able to raise awareness, bring in new membership. The money and then flips back to the bands, as well as supporting the Nanaimo Summertime Blues and supporting local blues acts. So it really is a win-win situation.
Thanks, Jackie, for the interview and for doing such great things in our community.
Yes,
the Summertime Blues Festival runs August 22nd, 23rd, and 24th in downtown Nanaimo. It is a production of the Nanaimo Blues Society. We're going to talk to them later on Go after a short break. How the DARE program changed one man's life, going viral at social media camp, and building a house of mud and straw on Gabriola Island.
Hi, my name is Allison Crowe, and did you know that music has been in my family for generations? My great-grandfather was a fiddle player, and I have actually recently taken up the fiddle myself. I'm not very good yet, though I have put a bit of recorded fiddle of myself playing on my new album, Heavy Graces.
We'll rejoin the Sunday Blues Jam in just a few minutes. It runs here at the Queen's Hotel every Sunday night in downtown Nanaimo from 4 until 8. Sometimes it can be hard to know what can shape a life, what makes one individual choose a certain path over another. But for one Port Alberni man, he knows the exact date, the exact year, and the exact reason that his life was changed forever. Nancy Wilmot from Port Alberni has more. Lefty now lives in Port Alberni with his family. DARE is an international program, and the best place to get more information is online, www.dare.org. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. Gerald is president of the Nanaimo Blues Society, a strong connection to the Blues Jam that's happening here tonight.
Absolutely, president of the society, and we're having a great time.
Awesome. Now, most people know the society for the big festival that you put on every summer.
Summertime Blues, taking place August 22nd, 23rd, 24th, Maffeo Sutton Park. Be there.
3 days of blues, that's huge.
Absolutely. We deliver a product that's par excellent, and we encourage families to come, the youth to be engaged, and people just have a great time.
How can you not with blues? Even though, you know, it's kind of sad sometimes. I think the point of blues is to bring you up out of that sadness, is it not?
It does.
Now, what is the connection?
Personal experience, you know?
Okay. What is the connection between tonight's and every Sunday night's jam and the Blues Society itself then?
Well, the Blues Society has these Sunday jams in order to facilitate local entertainers. They have an opportunity to play. It showcases the Nanaimo Blues Society, and it helps us raise some funds for the Summertime Blues in 2014.
Okay.
So it's a win-win proposition. Musicians get the exposure, people get a great time at a great price, and we keep promoting the Nanaimo Blues Society.
Awesome. That price, by the way, I don't know if I'm supposed to say, $5 at the door on Sundays from 4 until 8. Now, I
2 cents a minute.
2 cents a minute, you can't beat that. I know a little bit about the history of the Blues Society, and I think I got a little confused. Like, there was the festival, then there wasn't, and I know that getting sponsorship is challenging, and there's a huge time commitment on the volunteers who make it happen. How are things now around the society and the festival?
We have a dynamic board now. I've got the best crew I've ever had, and I'm excited going forward. We're in the process now of putting together our various artists that are going to be appearing in 2014.
Okay, finalizing the lineup.
Right,
anything you can give away? Anything? No. If you tell me, we're telling them. Anything you can share?
I would really like to, but
okay, well,
I'm kind of held. We're just in the negotiating stages with the last bit of entertainers, so.
Okay, we'll come talk to you in a couple of weeks.
Absolutely.
We'll talk to you in a couple of weeks. Okay, how about the number of entertainment, the hours of entertainment, the caliber of the festival this year, the range of it?
Well, we're hoping to actually start on Friday afternoon and go till about 10 o'clock on Friday night. Saturday noon till about 10. And then Sunday, we're probably going to start it with a gospel hour.
Okay.
Make it nice and soft and gentle, and then lead into the festival and maybe end at about 8 o'clock on Sunday.
Of non-stop blues entertainment.
Non-stop blues and related ilk and genres that are supportive of, it could be folk, it could be, you know, a little bit of rock. You know, we want to really get the audience involved.
Okay, and what do you need from the community now? How can people help?
Well, you know, if we can have some sponsors step up and maybe sponsor a band, that'd be really good.
And that's cash you're talking, right? You need some money.
Cash.
Okay.
Cash is always the biggest component. We have a tremendous amount of in-kind sponsorship, but the cash is hard to always facilitate.
Right.
So if anybody out there would like to give us a little bit of money, absolutely. $500 gets you an act.
Awesome. You can't beat that. How many cents per minute is that?
I
Well, if you
haven't
divide it by all the thousands of
I
people that are
haven't
going to be
got that
sitting in
worked
Maffeo
out.
Sutton Park, it's like in the negative for costs when you're. Anyways, that's a whole other story. Thank you, Gerald. Thanks. We're going to throw things over now to Karen Elgersma. Social media camp, the 5th annual, took place in Victoria a couple of weeks ago. And have you ever wondered what helps to make something go viral online? That's what Karen Elgersma is looking into next. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're trying to sneak one in before Love Train starts here at the Sunday Blues Jam at the Queen's Hotel in downtown Nanaimo, because it's going to get loud. It's going to be good, but it's going to be loud. Cobb House building is environmentally friendly, but labor intensive unless you have a huge group of friends around you to give a hand. Here's Rayanne LaPlante.
I had a dollar for every broken heart. I couldn't find one. Carry drove over money. I had my money, Moment is just in your neighborhood. Blues is my business. Business is good.
That is Love Train. They've been together 6 years now. You can catch them at the Shady Rest in Qualicum Beach on Saturday, May the 17th. That's right smack in the middle of the long weekend. Coming up next weekend, they'll be hosting the Sunday Night Blues Jam here at the Queen's on the 25th. And just once again, the Sunday Night Blues Jam running every Sunday from 4 until 8, a partnership with the Nanaimo Blues Society. You can get more information on their website. A big festival currently being planned for August 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Love Train here at the Queen's Hotel. That brings us to the end of this edition of Go Island. Before we go, there's an event I want to tell you all about. It's called Wine, Women and Song. It's a Nanaimo Chamber of Commerce event, and it's an interactive experiential evening where women get to come and not just sort of absorb things in trade show style, but actually get their hands on and experience different things, from cooking gourmet appetizers to trying to take my job away from me. Yes, you can be Kate and host Go Island at Wine, Women and Song. It's May the 31st, Bevan Park. I have tickets. You can give me an email, kate.bergen@sjrb.ca, and we'll get you hosting Go Island in no time at all. And it's just for fun. I'm really not leaving for a while. Anyways, thanks for watching this edition of Go Island. We'll see you next time.
Lakeside Dental Clinic Go Island is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic, a division of the Vancouver Island Implant Center, delivering dental services, including dental implants and sedation dentistry, all under one roof. Clothing supplied by Catwalk Fashions. Kate's Hair and Aesthetics provided by Maffeo Salon.